If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me you hate my videos, but the best way to do it is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Megan Thee Stallion might be getting a verse from the late great Pimp C. And Ja Rule says he's coming out with a visual album for all his old music. Swizz Beatz gives an update on DMX, and a Superfan gets a Megan Thee Stallion tattoo. Let's talk hip-hop. So Pimp C's widow, right, Shanera, goes on Instagram, right, and basically praises Megan Thee Stallion for her partnership with Roc Nation, right, saying, oh my God, you the best, calling her trill goddaughter, saying that, you know, she loves her, saying that she knew Megan Thee Stallion a lot, way before a lot of other people did, saying that she knows a star when she sees one, and this is cool. And then at the end of all of that, she says, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold down a verse for you, old Pimp C verse that, you know, unreleased that nobody ever heard, right? And this is crazy because Megan Thee Stallion kind of expressed in a few interviews how much like she really loves Pimp C and how much like his music, and also Bun B too, basically UGK, how much their music really influenced her sound, right? So y'all gotta remember, right? Megan Thee Stallion's mom used to be a rapper, so she was like really into like rap, hip hop, and all that stuff like that. Now, ever since then, Megan Thee Stallion's mom has passed away, but Megan Thee Stallion's mom passed away like less than a year ago, so obviously that wound is still very, very fresh, right? And I never lost a parent before, so I could only imagine how hard it might be, right? But so certain music and things like, y'all know how like you listen to a certain old song and it just reminds you of like an old time, like good old times or whatever the case may be. So Megan Thee Stallion, you know, listens to Pimp C, Bun B, UGK, and it reminds her of old times, right? She explained like in an interview, this was years ago, but that she used to get picked up from school by her mom, and her mom used to always play UGK, always play Pimp C in the car, right? To the point where she would learn to expect that, and when she jumped in the car, she'd be like, Mom, put on that Pimp C, or whatever the case may be, right? So it was a huge influence to her. So this is dope that she's actually gonna hopefully, I mean, and obviously if his wife, Pimp C's wife has, you know, control of his estate and his music, that yeah, hopefully that she does get a Pimp C verse, and this is gonna be fire, right? This is also dope because Pimp C verses don't really come all that often, right? So like, unlike when Biggie died, you know, Puffy put out Biggie duets, Puffy put out Biggie remixes, like every old verse that Puffy could find, he put on, put Twista on it, he put Swizz Beatz on it, he put Lil Wayne on it, and Biggie was on songs with people that he ain't even know, right? Same thing with Tupac. You got Tupac this, Tupac that, Tupacalypse Now. People were like really trying to make that money off of them, right? But for Pimp C, it's different, right? And I don't know if it's because he didn't just have all that stuff recorded, or if they wanted to like really put value into Pimp C's music, right? And not just throw a bunch of verses out to everybody who asked for it, right? So the only time that I really heard Pimp C after he passed away was with Bun B, right? And of course, or on the song with Jay-Z, right? Like, you know, Pimp C did a few songs with Jay-Z. Get Throwed, right when he came out of jail, Big Pimpin', years and years ago, like back in 97, and then, you know, I don't pop Molly, I rock Tom Ford, right? There's a version of Tom Ford, right? Coming up, coming down. There's a version of Tom Ford where it's the same song, but you listen to it, and then right at the end of the song, the beat plays for like 2 minutes straight, and then all of a sudden, Pimp C comes out of nowhere.
Sweet Jones, yeah. Bitch, I'm talking about. Sweet Jones, yeah. Bitch, I'm talking about. Keep your foot off in the air, that's what Ken told me. Niggas like to play games cause they feel like they know land. Foot off in the air, that's what Ken told me. Niggas like to play games cause they feel like they...
Other than that, you know what I'm saying, Pimp C verses can't be found anywhere, so this is dope. And for Meg Thee Stallion to get a Pimp C verse when she grew up on him, man, it's a big look. Plus, it's just a big look anyway. A co-sign by Pimp C is dope. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Oh, you know I had to throw on the Michael Jackson drip, you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all know about that? Right, So Ja Rule goes on Twitter, right? And he's like, I'll be releasing all my albums as visual albums. I'll make videos for every song that I ever made. What songs do y'all want to hear, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this is crazy, right? First of all, like, I can see if he's gonna do it for like every single that he ever dropped, or maybe even like every hit that was like within the top 5, you know, on the Billboard charts or something. But for him to like do it for every single song is crazy. But I think it's kind of cool and nostalgic, and of course I think that he will make money, right? So of course, you know, Twitter had mixed reactions, right? Somebody said, damn, that's a lot considering it's old music. Ever thought about making something new instead of investing in antiques? I mean, why new videos for old tracks, right? And then Ja Rule responds, he's like, music is timeless, okay? And then he says, my album 12 is coming out on December 12th, which is 12/12, right? Somebody responded, and this is something I would say, right? Somebody responded and they said, you just said that you're doing videos for all of your old songs, so it doesn't matter which ones we want to hear. Obviously, we're getting all of them, right? Then somebody responded with, you know, a list of, you know, videos that they want to see songs for, or songs that they want to see videos for. So Riding and Smoking, Rockstar, The Manual, Get It Started, Black Vodka, you know, things like that. You know, somebody else responded and they're like, a re-release of something like the best, and this is what I was thinking, like the best of Ja Rule's work, a compilation or a classic video or something like that. But just to do everything, that's a whole lot, a little bit of overkill, right? So I'm thinking the same thing, but obviously Ja Rule maybe has a method to his madness. Maybe he's making like a movie out of it. And you got to think about it, right? Ja Rule is still Murder Inc., right? And he's still messing with Irv Gotti, and Irv Gotti is doing this Tales thing on BET, and Tales is fire. And the way that he takes like old music and then some new music and just kind of builds a story around it is dope, right? So I'm sure that he's inspired by Irv Gotti. I'm sure that Irv Gotti will probably help him and have a hand in that. And Irv Gotti is probably like, listen, we got 5 albums out. Let's do an hour special for this album, an hour special for that album, and you get 5-hour specials. It'll probably be on BET or something like that. And believe it or not, since Ja Rule does have good music, even if it's old music, I bet you that everybody, if it's put in a package like Tales or something like that, I bet you it's gonna be fire, and everybody be like, yo, did you see Ja Rule? It'll probably be like a 5-week run. Every week, you know, on a Sunday, you go watch the hour-long, you know, thing, and then people will be reintroduced to like old Ja Rule music that they used to love before, and people that didn't really know like all them songs that Ja Rule had will be like, yo, Ja Rule got some shit, all leading up to December 12th, which is when his new album is coming out. So, hey man, if they had me in the boardroom, that would be my idea, but let's see what he comes up with.
He's in the best zone I've seen him.
Alright, so Swizz Beatz does an interview on the Breakfast Club, right? And they ask him about DMX. They're like, yo, what up with the dog, right? Of course, everybody wants to know, right? And it seems like as of late, Swizz Beatz has been like DMX's representative, right? So anyway, so they asked him and he's like, you know what? He's doing really good. He's in good spirits, right? Swizz Beatz also said that he's like really, you know, focused on music and like showing up, and he's very clean. And this is dope because a lot of, you know, stories from like the past show like DMX just decided, I don't want to go to this interview, I don't want to go to this show just because he ain't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? He got mad money, he's a millionaire, he ain't feel like it. Also, he had battles with drugs, you know, and then he went to jail for a little while, but then he got out. And it seems like ever since he got out of jail, he's been like really running around trying to get this bag, trying to get this money, and just being the legend that he is, right? And this is something that I always said, right? Like, to me, DMX is like the greatest rapper like alive, right? And to me, you know, him being a legend is something that people should respect. And they respect your Nas's and your Jay-Z's and, you know, people like that. But you don't really hear people like bringing up DMX. I mean, you do, but it's like on a different level, right? And I want him to be like accepted by other people in hip-hop and other rappers and, you know, just by the masses. And I think that, you know, Swizz Beatz is trying to line him up so that he can be like a legend, you know what I mean? But he is a legend anyway, right? Swizz Beatz also said that DMX just actually re-signed another deal with Def Jam, right? And that they work on a new album together, right? So Charlemagne was like, but y'all already had like a whole album finished, right? And Swizz Beatz is like, yeah, but you know, that was that, but we coming out with some new shit, like like a new album, right? And this is fire, man. Like, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait for DMX to drop an album. I mean, there's no date or anything like that yet. And of course, they still got to record some stuff. Swizz Beatz also said that he'll be, they're going to be shooting the video for Godfather of Harlem, for Just In Case. You know, Rick Ross is in that. So all of this is going to be dope. Oh, that was when DMX had the suit on and everything like that. So I think that this is going to be fire, man. And I'm just really waiting to see some new DMX videos, hear some new DMX music. This is going to be dope, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so this tattoo artist by the name of Art of John Dunk, right, goes on Instagram and he posts up this picture, right, of a tattoo that he did, and he captions it. He goes, "Hey, at Megan Thee Stallion, you got some serious fans out here. Did this today on a serious fan," right? And this tattoo was actually pretty fire, right? This fan like went all out, and this is dope, right? And I did some research and I found out like who the girl was and everything like that. And she also has a tattoo of Nicki Minaj too on her other arm, right? So anyway, so Megan Thee Stallion saw this and responded, and she's like, "Yo, this is real hot girl shit. I'm gonna have to do something special for this girl," right? And this is dope, right? So a lot of people are like, "Yo, you dumb, you stupid for getting a tattoo of like somebody else's face on you, blah blah blah." But I don't really think that she's dumb or stupid. I mean, if that's what she loves and that's what she wants to do, then get the tattoo, right? It's what you want to do with your body and your money that you spend on a damn tattoo, right? Plus, it don't look crazy. It don't look like 6ix9ine's tattoo on Jade's arm, right? This looks like an actual pretty dope tattoo. So why not, right? Here's the whole thing though, right? So I found her Instagram, and on her Instagram she has a picture of the tattoo of Nicki Minaj too, right? And she says, "Oh man, I think this was a bad idea." So I don't know if she's gonna regret the Megan Thee Stallion tattoo later on in the future or what, but for now it's dope, right? And then also, man, I know a lot of people that have tattoos of other people who are not dead, right? So of course, like, people get a tattoo of somebody that passed away, but like Drake has a tattoo of Lil Wayne, you know, and Denzel Washington, which is weird, right? Weird. He has a tattoo of the Beatles too, and then he has a tattoo of himself in front of the Beatles, but whatever, right? Also, I know I got a homegirl who has a tattoo of Future on her leg, you know what I'm saying? And her Future tattoo was fire, right? And that's one of her favorite rappers, so why not, right? So anyway, let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.